In times of coronavirus, with social isolation, we can make several reflections about what is happening with the world. It is crazy, isn't it? A new world that makes us reflect.
Tudo vai ficar bem.
How is your adaptation going? Each one will need to find their own way of dealing with all of this. And although it is a difficult period, it is in these moments that we can have our greatest lessons.
Mesmo nas atuais circunstâncias, os italianos estão determinados em fazer-se ouvir e enviar uma mensagem de esperança e resiliência ao resto do mundo.
Our channel is about travel. O Adoramos Viajar. But lately, we have been addressing the coronavirus theme. Because you can't show a video about travel right now. So we have been talking about coronavirus. This is already our 5th video on the topic. But our channel isn't about health nor about disease, but about travel. So we have put some footage from our trips, but just to illustrate some argument of reflection that we are bringing in these videos. Our goal is to show what can be called, in fact, the isolation. If you have not watched our previous video, Coronavirus 4, we covered the 5 stages of mourning, described in the book About Death and Dying by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. And they are as follows: denial, anger, negotiation, depression, and acceptance. We made an analogy with the current moment with the coronavirus. We are from the channel in Portuguese Adoramos Viajar, but with some videos in English and Spanish. Since last year, we are planning a trip which will take 5 months, almost a move-in. We already had airline tickets, several tickets in different companies, since we will visit 6 countries. Also reserved hotels or apartments for the whole period. Car rental in different rental companies in different countries. Tickets for some shows crazily desired. But then news began, I would say a little distant, of a new virus which could affect many people. Until China established the isolation of the initial epicenter in Wuhan, then we started to worry, especially when we heard that China has blocked. No one was entering, no one was leaving from a very populous region. The thing has evolved rapidly, and today we are facing this pandemic. We We stayed at the stage of denial until the airline canceled our outward flight. Then came the phase of anger. But we had planned so much for this trip. We then started trying to cancel. We may have entered the negotiation stage because we thought we are going to cancel only the first destination because it might be that things get better and we can travel later. But the pandemic evolved in such a way that in few days Europe closed. Then we started to cancel everything possible until the end of the trip. Here comes the sadness, the broken plans, the frustration. But I don't think we have entered the stage of depression. Perhaps we have skipped to the last stage, which is acceptance, which is one in which we return to normal life. But life is no longer normal, and maybe it won't be normal again, at least not the way it was before. The faster we adapt to the new situation, the less painful the process will be. And how are we today? When we started seeing news from Italy and projections on other European countries, we quickly decided to anticipate. We went shopping, planning for 2 months of isolation at home. Today we see that we made mistakes in the calculation. It will take a lot longer than that. We decided to stay at home as much as possible, isolated, without leaving home for nothing at all. Our housekeeper has been at her home since before community contamination was detected, with the guidance of trying as far as possible to follow the isolation recommendations. Today we realize our economic travel style has helped us in these moments. On our last trip, we spent 7 days away. And to be able to stay that long, we followed an economic style. That is, we stayed in an apartment with a kitchen and we cooked most of our meals ourselves at home. Esse é o nosso dia a dia. We went to supermarket for that. Macro. Fazer comprinhas para o café da manhã. Fez as comprinhas já do dia?
Melancia, ovos e laranja.
Esse é o nosso dia a dia, né? E agora, o que nos espera?
A limpeza do apartamento.
A faxina.
Mais fraco. Ela falou dessa vez, mas eu achei tão legal ela dizendo. Vai contar a história, né?
Apartments cleaning was also on us. E aqui nós vamos começar a faxina do dia.
Eu não acredito! Rapaz, eu não acredito, amor! Ai, eu não acredito! Eu vou deitada.
Essa é a vida real.
Eu vou lavar roupa. Então, no prédio tem a lavanderia.
Anyway, we had a routine similar to that of the local person. We prefer to spend more time in each place we visit to learn more about the local habits and how people live, discover new ways of living. And that's right, there are different ways of living. Those that adapt more quickly to the situation of the moment, the better it will be. And so we are trying to do in these times of coronavirus. Although we are in our home, we are living in a new world, and we hope you stay at home and be fine.